My name is Erin Pearl, and I'm interviewing Faye Marie.
My name is Lily Potter, and I am also interviewing Faye Marie.
Thank you for coming, Faye.
Welcome.
Where were you born?
Born in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Okay.
We were wondering what your childhood was like.
Pretty basic. Brought up in a single parent home. Grew up with my mother. However, I had 10 other brothers and sisters. But it was the usual. Very happy childhood. I knew all my brothers and sisters, even though we didn't live in the same house. But it was pretty much normal.
Okay. When did you start coming to Nantucket, and why did you stay?
All right, so I started coming to Nantucket in 2000. I stayed because the job was good.
Where do you work?
Well, there are a number of places. I work at the Nantucket Inn overnight. That's an 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. Then I worked at Sweet Inspirations. Sweet Inspirations is a chocolate shop in Nantucket, and I did that for 16 and a half years. And at the Nantucket Inn, I started in 2000, so that's basically about 20 years.
Do you have any kids?
I have two boys, 26 and 17. And I also have a granddaughter. She's just turned 2.
Does the 17-year-old go to the public schools?
He does. Yeah. He is a senior.
What exactly did you do at Nantucket Hotel?
So at the Nantucket Inn, I actually started off in reservations. That's front desk. Then eventually, over the years, I started doing the night audit. So I would basically be balancing whatever work was being done during the day. That's what I do in the night, making sure everything is all in balance and all monies that came in for the day and everything is accounted for. But also, I'm also working the front desk.
Which one out of the jobs that you have had in the past has been your favorite?
Well, I loved being at Sweet Inspirations. At the hotel, I work overnight, so you don't really meet a lot of people. The few that you do is either coming in really tired, don't want to talk. The other would be like they're running to catch their plane. At the chocolate shop, you meet so many people in so many different ways, either by phone or them just walking in. And then also there is, you get the chance to learn to do a lot of stuff that if I wasn't working there, I wouldn't have known how to do. That is being, around chocolate. I did food and nutrition in school. So, you had a little dabble of every little thing while you were doing it. And being there doing it, you were able to do hands-on stuff. So that was something that I liked doing, and I like being in the customer service industry, where now being at the bank, you're still able to meet a lot of people. And being there now, I'm also seeing people that I met working at Sweet Inspirations. But that kind of, had a wide variety of stuff that you could do, could see, and, make you, more open. You meet Americans, you meet people from other cultures. Even talking to them, you're able to know what they like, what they do, how they do it. Some of them, you're able to talk with them, even though you don't understand them. But just gesturing and all of that make you realize, hey, we can still communicate, even though I don't understand what you're saying.
What words do you live by, or words or phrases do you live by?
In God we trust, and always do your best. Reach for the stars. Things like that. Always be positive. No matter in what you do, no matter how difficult something is, it's always best to think positive, because sometimes you look for negative things and you will find it.
Why do you like to stay at Nantucket other than the job?
I am a person that is not one for parties and going out. It's very quiet. You it allows you, because you don't have that many distractions in terms of shopping, going to parties and stuff like that. It makes you be more focused because you have time to actually, it's so quiet, you have time to reflect, do things that you know that are important. So you know that, say you are over in Hyannis, there's so many things to do there that you get distracted. If you have a goal, you just get so distracted because, oh, I can go to the mall today. I don't have to sit down and read a book or, try to, do something. So it kind of make you be like, you have to prioritize what do you need to get done.
What is one positive and negative thing about Nantucket?
Positive. Um, Going back to what I just said, because you are not going to go to all this shopping, going partying, you're able to maybe save a little bit more. That's been a bit positive. You end up have more downtime, but it's hard to find somewhere to live. And the cost of living very high in terms of even though you may earn $20, but you're almost spending $15 back and whatever. So what is it do you have left? And that's kind of a negative for people who want to be here year round. And for the people who actually can't afford it, then you have to travel back and forth, which sometimes you think about it, doesn't make sense just to be traveling back and forth because you're making a bit more money.
On Wednesday, you said that you are now, because of Sweet Inspirations closing, that you are now working at Hingham Bank. Do you like your job there so far?
So far, so good. The people I'm working with are very nice. I mean, you're very comfortable, and they allow you, being there, you want to exceed, you want to excel, because everybody there is like encourages you to actually do your best. So you just want to make sure that you make yourself excel, and also not to let them regret hiring you because you did not live up to expectations that is expected. So you're trying to meet your expectations and theirs.
So what is one piece of advice that you would give us?
Follow your dreams. It may be hard at times. However, you have a goal. Sometimes you do have distractions that would make you sidetrack a little bit. But if you can actually, sometimes a distraction maybe end up having you there so that you can actually rethink, reevaluate what you're doing, and maybe go back to where you want to go. Because, I mean, the distraction actually make you see, is this really what I want to do or where I want to be? But then I'd say if you have a goal and it seems positive and it's something that you can live with, go for it.
That is an I like that piece of advice. It's probably the best piece of advice I could ever take. So when we met on Wednesday, you said you like to sing. Do you still like to sing to this day?
I still like to sing. I have not been singing the way I used to back home. Back home, growing up, I was on a church choir. I was on a school choir. I was on a community choir. I did school competitions. Now I just sing in the shower or in the house. So I have not been doing what I normally would have done.
So do you feel a part of the Nantucket community here?
I do. With all the people that I've met so far, I have not yet felt unwelcome, wherein you walk around town, it's like everybody, there's this person knows you, if it's even not by name, by face, it's like, hi, how are you? Or I know you from somewhere, or if it's even just to say good morning, there's always someone who's actually passing you by with a hello, and the people that people actually find a little bit of time to even to say, how was your day? what are you doing next? Stuff like that. So people here generally makes you feel welcome, and it's easy to actually do the same when you passing by someone. If it's even not bike path, just say good morning, hi. You don't have to stop, but it's just like a hello, and you're on your way.
So, do you get to go to the beach a lot?
The beach. I can honestly say that in all my years of being in Nantucket, I've only ever walked on the sand for maybe 15, 20 minutes, and that's it. So going to the beach, no. And I can also tell you that may drive by there, sit there for a few minutes just to watch the surf, but going in the water, no.
What is your favorite place on Nantucket?
I have not been. I'm one of those people that you call a workaholic. Most of my free time is spent actually trying to catch up on some sleep to hit the next job.
So your favorite place is your bed?
When I get to it. When I get to it. I usually go like down by, I'll drive down to maybe Surfside Beach, or go down to Children's Beach, and I'll just sit in my car there for a couple of minutes. I just want to unwind and not unwinding in the house. I'll just go there, just sit and unwind. There isn't anywhere that is not crowded that you can actually go to. So that's where you end up, other than your house. Right. So you just end up back at home, relaxing. So what do you guys want to do when you leave school?
Two top jobs for me right now is either a pediatrician, possibly a surgeon. Debating it. Don't know if I could handle the death, but
Don't like blood, so I can't do anything.
or I'd want to be a teacher. Not sure what type of teacher. So far, it's a math teacher, but
Yeah. You good at math?
Math is I excel in math,
And the sciences?
and I like science as well. But
Science is my favorite class.
I get good grades in science. It's just the tests that I'm not good at. So I'd say science, writing, or math would be my favorite classes. Possibly I would be a teacher for those.
I'm probably going to go to business school. Then I'm going to go to culinary. No, I'm going to go to business. Then I'm going to go to culinary. Then I'm going to have that area done. And then I'm going to take 2 years off just to explore the world and me and whatever.
It would probably make sense for you to have a bakery, because then it would be a business.
A business
and
degree.
Baking.
And
This is weird. It's been turned around onto us. It's been turned around.
I'm helping you not to have it. You're gonna go travel the world.
Probably. I really want to see the world. I want to see the different cultures, and then
Probably go with her.
I want to go see different cultures. That will probably it will probably inspire me a little bit.
And influence where you go from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Faye Marie, for letting us interview you and then flipping the tables and interviewing us.
It was my pleasure.
When me and Aaron were interviewing Faye Marie, at the end of the interview, she totally spun the tables and she started interviewing us about what we wanted to do after we graduated.
Yeah. And when I was when we were asking questions about her job, she said that she worked at Sweet Inspirations for 16 and a half years, and she's lived here for 20. She when she first came here, she did babysitting jobs, and then at night she would work at the Nantucket Inn, and then from 11 to 7, and then she would also now she works at Hingham Bank because the Sweet Inspiration shop closed, but she still works at the Nantucket Inn as well.